Greetings, citizens of the world. Globalist activists on billionaire George Soros' payroll have been exposed to bragging about toppling democratically elected governments at a private lunch. A former professor of sociology at the University of Kent in the UK, Frank Furedi, recounted his experience with the globalists' missionaries in an article for the Telegraph newspaper, having been prompted by the revelations about Soros' efforts to bring down the British government and reverse the democratic vote for Brexit. Soros believes that if the people voted the wrong way, he is entitled to thwart decisions made by them, Furedi wrote. Soros does not believe in the legitimacy of borders nor in the authority of national electorates. Consequently, he feels entitled to influence and if possible direct the political destiny of societies all over the world. Furedi said his own encounter with the Soros operation took place in the 87-year-old's native Hungary at an Open Society Youth Exchange event which brought together Open Society activists from across the globe. Most of those in attendance were smart, idealistic young people who appeared to be committed to making the world a better place. My only concern with the gathering was it regarded its participants as a group of democratic missionaries, who would go back to homes to spread the good word. It was later during lunch at a plush Budapest hotel that I encountered the full force of the arrogant ethos promoted by the Soros network of organization. At my table I listened to Dutch, American, British, Ukrainian and Hungarian representatives of Soros NGOs boast about their achievements. Some claimed that they played a major role in the Arab Spring in Egypt. Others voiced their pride in their contribution to the democratization of the Ukraine. Some bragged about their influence in preparing the ground for the overthrow of the Gaddafi regime in Libya. I sat quietly and felt uncomfortable with a group of people who so casually assumed that they had the right to play God throughout the world. At one point, the head of the table, a Hungarian leader of a Soros NGO, asked me what I thought about their work. Not wishing to offend, I quietly remarked that I wasn't sure whether the external imposition of their idea of democracy on the people of Libya was legitimate nor that it would work. Without a second's hesitation, my interlocutor rounded me with the response, "I don't think that we have the luxury of waiting until the Libyan people come with their own Jefferson. George Soros, I am a god, I created everything." Furedi recalled being alarmed by the haughty tone with which she lectured me about performing the role of Thomas Jefferson in countries like Libya, which was transformed into a failed state where jihadists are at large, black Africans are sold openly in slave markets, and criminal people smugglers coin a handsome profit ferrying illegal migrants to Europe, often with the assistance of NGOs linked to Soros. Furedi, who like Soros has a Hungarian Jewish background, also took aim at defenders of Soros by accusing his critics of anti-Semitism. "I am appalled by baiting critics of Soros as anti-Jewish," he wrote, saying that the cause of fighting anti-Semitism is ill-served by such opportunistic use of the term. The academic lost most of his Hungarian Jewish family in the Holocaust, while Soros himself survived the calamity by posing as a Hungarian official's Christian godson, accompanying him on his rounds as he confiscated property from less well-connected Jews.